With a top AEW star trying to get fired and more, this is Wrestling Rambles, and you're watching the Wrestling Report. During the TNA pay-per-view Final Resolution, an incident took place where a fan got into an altercation with Eddie Edwards, with Ringside News stating as seen during the pay-per-view, Eddie Edwards teamed up with Brian Myers in a championship match against Matt and Jeff Hardy. During the match, Edwards went outside the ring to confront a fan who was yelling at him. When Edwards got close, the fan slapped him lightly. Edwards didn't hesitate and slapped the fan back very hard, leaving him shocked. The fan looked shaken and almost fell, but tried to act like nothing happened. Referees at ringside quickly called security, and the fan was removed from the arena. Following the conclusion of the pay-per-view, Sean Ross Sapp took to Twitter and reported that the fan who slapped Eddie Edwards was taken out of the building and handed over to the police.
It's going to bring those tag team titles back home. And no surprise, Edwards not making any friends anywhere the system goes.
Referees trying to gain control of this situation. Eddie Edwards being involved the fan here at ringside.
Giving his reason for his return to WWE, Jesse Ventura told the New York Post that, "I did it selfishly for my kids," Ventura admitted. "I'm 73 now. I ain't gonna be around forever. I want to position it where, if anybody makes money off my name, I want my kids to have a piece of it." Further discussing his return, Ringside News noted that Ventura's new Legends deal not only marks his return to WWE, but also ensures that his family will benefit from any future opportunities tied to his iconic name. With a storied career as both a wrestler and commentator, Ventura's legacy spans decades, and he's taking steps to ensure that it lives on beyond his lifetime. Advertising his return to WWE will include calling all 4 of the Saturday night's main event specials in 2024, beginning with the December 14th show at the Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum. Ventura, known for his sharp tongue and fearless commentary, promises to bring his unfiltered style back to the table, telling the Bill Simmons podcast, "The handcuffs are off. I can say anything I want about anyone." For fans of Ventura, this comeback isn't just a trip down memory lane. It's an opportunity to see one of WWE's most charismatic figures back where he belongs. With the Saturday night's main event series reviving a retro favorite, Ventura's involvement adds a layer of authenticity and nostalgia that's hard to match. Giving an update on the situation between Rey Fenix and AEW, Sportskeeda noted that Rey Fenix has been with AEW since 2019, but is now reportedly trying to cut ties with the promotion. Fenix had been rumored to be WWE bound, along with Penta El Zero, but his contract situation with the company has seemingly put a stop to those plans. A report from Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer newsletter has come out stating that he's trying his best to get fired from his contract. Tony Khan discussed the current state of the AEW title scene, where he regarded Jon Moxley as the greatest champion in the company's history. "I'm really excited about having the top stars in AEW all gunning for the championship. I don't think they're all aligned with each other, but they're all aligned in that they want to take the championship from Jon Moxley, and we saw the fans chanting AEW as Hangman Page, Jay White, and Orange Cassidy teed off on the champion. I thought that was awesome. And that's 3 of the biggest names in AEW, chasing possibly the biggest name ever in AEW, the greatest champion in our history, Jon Moxley, the 4-time world champion of AEW, the 6-time world champion, the only man ever to hold the AEW, WWE, and IWGP World Championships. Jon Moxley is a great wrestler, a great champion, but he is definitely the object of pursuit from some of the biggest stars in AEW, and I think it's really exciting what's happening every week on Wednesday night, Dynamite on TBS and on TNT every weekend, on AEW with the great stars chasing the Death Riders.
Excited for this. I've never done anything this time of year, so I'm going to do It's straight ahead. Follow the lines, right? Right. What are they doing? They're watching matches. China for Roman. He just takes 6 months off because he always takes 6 months off. He's a good guy. There's nothing changed. Just takes 6 months off. But he's smarter than us, I guess. They pull out or go in? They pull out or go in?
Oh, I think they pull out.
Pull out.
Giving an update on a match between CM Punk and Seth Rollins, Ringside News noted that WWE is gearing up for a game-changing night with the Netflix premiere of WWE Raw on January 6th, 2025, at the Intuit Dome in Los Angeles. While top stars like Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, John Cena, and CM Punk are already confirmed for the event, all eyes are on the reported marquee match between CM Punk and Seth Rollins. Chris Featherstone first reported that Punk and Rollins are set to collide, reigniting their long-brewing feud, in what could be the defining clash of WWE's bold move to Netflix. However, PW Insider has since weighed in, cautioning fans that, while this match is currently planned, anything can always change. A source told PW Insider that match is absolutely part of the plan to come in nuclear hot for the Netflix debut. But WWE's history of last-minute adjustments leaves fans wondering if this blockbuster bout will actually go down. Mentioning a WWE star's thoughts on WrestleMania in London, Ringside News wrote that Liv Morgan is ready to bring WWE's biggest spectacle to London, and she's not shy about her excitement. Speaking to Mirror ahead of WWE's upcoming UK tour, the Women's World Champion expressed her full support for WrestleMania taking place in the iconic city, calling it a dream scenario for fans and superstars alike. "I think WrestleMania in London would be huge. I think that would be bananas, nuts, crazy," Morgan said. "I think it's going to be the most high-energy WrestleMania ever. And I know we'd all love to feed off of that crazy, chaotic, amazing energy that fans would give us." With WWE's recent success hosting major international events, the idea of bringing WrestleMania to London has gained serious traction. Stadium shows outside the United States, such as Clash at the Castle and Crown Jewel, have proven the global appetite for premium live events, and Morgan is eager to add WrestleMania to that list. Morgan's enthusiasm for a London WrestleMania doesn't stop at words. She made it clear that she's ready to go all out to help make it happen. "I'm here and I'm ready for it. And if there's anything I can do to help make it happen, I would do. I have my ginger spice gear in my closet waiting to whip it out again. So that's got to be worth it just on its own, right?" Providing his thoughts on Ricky Starks not being used on programming in AEW, Booker T noted on his Hall of Fame podcast, "I've heard I could be wrong, because I don't know, you're talking about contracts and whatnot. I've heard that Tony Khan is paying these guys so much damn money just to sit at home and do nothing. Yeah, take the money, sit back, and if Tony Khan doesn't want you to do anything and he's paying you an exorbitant amount of money, take it. You know what I mean? Until the contract is up and then move on. So that's the way I see it. I say Ricky Starks, he's in a win-win situation as far as I'm concerned, if it's told the way it's been told. And the way it's been told is Tony Khan is paying these guys a whole lot of money. So I can see Tony Khan wanting these guys to do what he's telling them to do. I mean, he's the boss, and these guys aren't under contract until the contract expires or until he releases them or whatever. They are under his will. That's just the way I see it. Like I say, I don't know the ramifications as far as Ricky Starks and his contract or anything like that. When it comes to why Roman Reigns has a limited schedule in WWE, Ringside News wrote that Paul Triple H Levesque is breaking down the different approaches WWE's biggest stars take when it comes to public appearances, and Roman Reigns is standing out for all the right reasons. Speaking on the Roommates show, the WWE executive shared his thoughts on how top superstars like Reigns, John Cena, and Cody Rhodes handle their public personas and media obligations. Every star sort of has the things that work for them. Triple H said, Cena is like if you were to say, give me the perfect sort of I'll do anything for the company guy. It's Cena. He's the first guy there, last guy to leave. He'll do all the media. He's a perfect representative of the company at all times. Triple H didn't stop there, giving Cody Rhodes a nod for following in Cena's footsteps. Cody sort of models himself after Cena because he was a young up-and-coming guy when Cena was on top. That's how he sees himself, as that's how you become the top guy. But when it comes to Roman Reigns, Triple H admitted the Tribal Chief plays by a different set of rules, and it's working in his favor. Roman is totally different, not in a bad way. He's like, I don't feel like that's worth my time. But that works for him, because if we took that character and we put that character in all these other things, we kind of hurt the character. Triple H explained that Reigns' selective approach isn't about shirking responsibilities, but rather preserving the mystique of his on-screen persona. It's not that he doesn't want to do it, it's that he doesn't feel like the character should do that stuff. And that was the news for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.